Good day to each and everyone. So for this video, I'll be going to recite 30 terminologies in Physiology. Active transport. Active transport is a kind of transport wherein ions or molecules move against a concentration or gradient, which means movement in the direction opposite that of the diffusion, or movement from an area or lower concentration to an areas of higher concentration. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate and acts as a main energy storage and transfer molecule in the cell. Amyloplast, originally found in some plant cell that helps store and synthesize starch. Cell membrane, a slim layer of fat and protein that surrounds a cell through still located inside the cell wall. Cell wall, a tough rigid layer that surrounds a plant. The cell wall is located outside of the membrane and acts as support. Centrosome, a small organelle located close to the nucleus that acts as a main microtubule organizing center or MTOC of the cell. Chlorophyll, a green molecule vital for photosynthesis. Chloroplast, disc-shaped organelle containing chlorophyll in the location where photosynthesis occurs. Parenchyma, tissue composed of cells where unevenly thickened walls. Colloidal solution, a stable of heterogeneous solution in which size of particles in between 1 to 200 nm. Cotyledon, one of the first leaves of the embryo of a seed plant or seed leaf. Cristae, the folded membrane inside the mitochondria. The walls of the cristae contains proteins and are the site where the cell energy production occurs. Cytoplasm, a gooey substance that contains all the cell's organelles outside of the nucleus. Most cellular activity occurs within the cytoplasm. Dicotyledon, flowering plants that have two seed leaves that emerge after germination. Diffusion, the movement of molecules of ions in the solute or solvent. Diffusion pressure, the pressure exerted by the diffusing particles. Emulsion, the mixture of two immiscible liquids. It is essentially unstable and breaks up with the time in two distinct layers. Endosmosis is a osmosis movement of water into the cell sap when it is placed in hypotonic solution. Endoplasmic reticulum o ER, a system of membranes forming tubular compartments that permit the cytoplasm ER and can be smooth or rough and coated with ribosomes. Eukaryote, cells that contains a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Evident plasmolysis, the stage of plasmolysis where the protoplast has completely retracted away from the cell wall and attains a spherical shape. Osmosis, movement of the water from the cell snap to outside when placed in hypertonic solution. Facilitated diffusion, assisted diffusion in a way that is require a carrier molecule. Dilation, conversion of hydrosol to gels. Gels are thick, semi-solid, elastic colloidal system which are formed by hydrophilic sols. Golgi bodies, organelles found near the nucleus in most eukaryotic cells that help to process and package proteins and carbohydrates into vesicles that are processed out of the cell. Hydrophilic colloid, reversible colloid like starch in water. Hydrophobic colloid, irreversible colloid with metallic colloids. Imbibition, a phenomenon or absorption of water or any other liquid by the solid particles of a substance without forming a solution. Inhibition, pressure or metric potential, the pressure that an imbibant develops when submerged in imbibing liquid.